series of candidate interviews. We go back to the KXOI Live line and speak with Matt Shea, Representative Matt Shea, running for State House re-election, District 4, against Josh Aratola, we spoke with earlier. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. It's great to be on. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, so just give us an idea of what you feel like you have not accomplished yet, what your top priority is.
Well, the top priority is to finish the Freedom Agenda, which we started here 2 years ago. We introduced 65 bills under the titles Lower Taxes, Less Government, and More Freedom, and it has become the most successful slate of conservative bills in over 20 years, and we were able to get 12 of those bills passed and signed into law with an estimated economic impact of over $50 million. So I want to continue on that, in that vein and along those successes, and I think that our small businesses in Spokane Valley are really benefiting from that, and that's where we want to continue to head with the state. And particularly being a member of elected Republican leadership, I want to make sure that we also get a majority in the State House here in Washington. We're only 6 votes away from that, and we're working very hard not only in eastern Washington but also on the west side of the state to make sure we gain some more seats.
And I guess you have some comfort knowing that win or lose, your seat stays Republican, because with the top 2 primary, you're now running against a Republican.
That is correct, and albeit that happens in eastern Washington, the top 2 primary system has really caused a lot of confusion among voters and people who are really used to issues between party members being settled in the primary. But yes, you're correct.
So the fact that the two of you are Republicans, how do you differentiate yourself from your challenger?
Well, I think there are a few issues where I'm very starkly different than my challenger, and one of those is on the gas tax. He has sent some mixed signals on where he stands on that. I have been very clear on my stance that I am universally opposed to a gas tax increase. I think the citizens of Spokane Valley are very clear on where they want their representatives to stand on that issue, and I've taken the mantle up of my predecessor in making sure that we continue to push for the completion of the North-South Freeway, but do it without a gas tax increase and actually implement much-needed reforms in the transportation budget. I think the second issue where I differentiate very clearly is in the implementation of Obamacare. I've been universally opposed to any implementation of it because it's been such a train wreck for the state of Washington. According to the Washington Policy Center, it's going to cost $10 billion over 10 years to implement that, and some estimates are as high as 20, and our current state budget's about $30 billion, so there's no real way to pay for that. And I think that citizens of Spokane Valley really want to make sure that we don't go down this road, that we actually take a better look at how we're funding health care and do it in the private sector and do it without government centralization. I think also the third place that I really have shown a stark difference is in my leadership. I mean, again, with the Freedom Agenda, we've been able to get all of these bills passed, and we've been able to move the ball down the field for the conservative cause and be the most successful people in 20 years to do this, and also be able to stop gun control in the Washington State House in a 6-vote minority, which is no small feat to be able to do that. And I was proud to help lead the floor fight on that and make sure that we were actually successful. So I think those are some very key differences between me and my challenger.
Matt, we appreciate your time this morning.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me on. Look forward to it again.